Welcome to this lecture. I will show you how to install Arduino, the Arduino IDE, and how to set it up for programming. So we're already in the Arduino website. Then you go to the software and then downloads. And then of course there's Arduino web editor. You can use that, but we want to have it on our PC. So if you're using Windows, you come to the Windows installer. That is if you're using Windows 7 and up. And also if you're using Linux, but for this case we shall use Windows, and the latest Arduino version is Arduino 1.8.13. So that is the latest, so it's good to have the latest installed so that you have all the updates. So we click on this link, so we are directed to this. Then the Arduino website will request if you want to contribute, then download. You can contribute any amount, so we just download. So the download will begin, and in a few seconds, depending on the speed of your internet, you will have it already downloaded. So in 5 seconds we shall have it downloaded. Yeah, it's done. Now we can go to our downloads folder. So it's already here, so we just install. So allow, then you agree to the license, then all these things just leave them as they are. You press next. So this is the destination folder. This is where the program will be installed in your computer, in the programs, files, Arduino folder. So just install. So this is a very simple process. As we can see, you don't have to struggle. It's so simple, and in a few seconds and actually minutes we shall be able to have our Arduino installed. So once it's done, we will also look at the various uh, features of the Arduino software, Arduino IDE, how we need to use it, and the various navigations through the software. And then in the next lecture, we shall also do now the first program using Arduino and upload it to the Arduino board and see. It's completed now, so we can then close. That is done. Now, so the Arduino program is already, and then you come to your desktop, you find an icon linked to the program, so you can click it, and then this is how it starts. It takes just a few seconds to start. Then it opens to an example program, which we shall review shortly. Now, this is the Arduino program software. So let me take you through the various how to navigate through the software. So up here we have the file uh, option. So here is when you want to open a new file. And then you want to open an existing project that you want to open, so you can navigate to the various places you may have stored the program. So in this case, that will just showing that you can open a recent one that is already on the memory, that is robot, for example, Blink. So you can just find the most recent one. And then a sketchbook is where you have all your sketches. In Arduino, a sketch is like a program folder where you store your projects. So you can also find those that are existing in your sketchbook. For me, there's some of them. There are those that are there if I want to open a VR. It will open this project that I worked on some time before. And then you have examples. The goodness with Arduino is that it has a lot of examples that you can work with, you can edit, you can use them for your projects. So a lot of them. So they're all here, the basics, the digital, analog, communication, control, examples that are enough for you to learn from. So that after this uh, course, you were able to go to each of these examples and learn more. You can actually use some of them for your projects. And if you want to close, you want to save, you can press there and then you can save. And then you can print and then when you come to this preferences option, you can change the font size of the editor and a few other things that you want to look at here. So we will later see how to add additional board manager URLs. So but for now, you can only change editor font size and a few other things here. And this is an edit option where you can just copy paste the normal editing features. A sketch here is now a very important option where you want to compile your code. After you have written your program, you may want to know if it has any errors. This is where you verify or compile. So once you press there, you will see a progress bar down here that shows how much. So when it's done compiling without errors, you will see it's done compiling and there is no red color text here. So that means it's done compiling successfully. And then you can now upload. This is when you have your Arduino already connected to your PC. So in this case, this is when you press to upload. Then you may upload using a programmer. You see, remember we said an Arduino can be programmed either with the internal onboard programmer or an external programmer. So you may use this one as well. You may export a compiled binary. That is the file that is to be sent to the Arduino. But no, we may notice this mostly. If you want to include a library to your code, you may now use this option. But in this case, maybe we'll learn this on a later lecture, how to add external libraries. Then if you want to add a file, like a header file, a source file, but we'll look at this at a later time. Then at the tools, you may want to auto format. And then here is where you said, like here at the board, where you said which board are you working with. See, we saw that there are so many variants of Arduino boards. Now, if you were using Arduino Uno, you select it. There is Arduino Nano, Mega, you may select it. But always make sure you have the correct Arduino board that is selected. And then at the port, we will actually be setting which port is the Arduino connected. But because now we don't have any, we will not select any because we have not connected any. So, and help. So this is another place that is very important. So if you need references to Arduino, you also have them already installed on your computer once you install Arduino. So this reference here will open up a link to a web page that has a reference material for referencing. So if we press here, we'll have a link to this page that you can learn so many things. You can learn the structure, the setup, loop, and we shall be using this quite a lot in this class and this course. At the end of it, you shall be able to understand all these things, the language reference, and many other things. You can also join the forum to ask questions, the Arduino blog to know more about latest features, and even you can also even link this to the main or official Arduino website to be able to learn more about it. So it's a very nice reference for the Arduino language. We shall be using this. It will come very handy at some point in the lectures. So that is it. We have all the Arduino software now installed, and in our next tutorial, we shall now look at how we program using the Arduino IDE and how to upload the first program to the board. So we shall understand what all this in the first example, how this code is structured and how to write your code and do many other things. So that is it for this lecture. See you in the next lecture.